Go.
we absolutely are live. We are live. Welcome everybody to Soul Sessions. It is the 2nd of June. It is great to have you back with us. We are like a bad penny that keeps on coming back. We threatened to leave. We were cajoled into staying. We threatened to leave. We were cajoled again. Here we are. And we are, so we'll be with, I think we'll be with you till the end of June. I'll take a break for July and August. And it's good to have two people watching us right now. Welcome to those two people. I was hauled over the coals by Olive Holland on Sunday because Olive said that we always congratulate Brian on being the first one on. And in fact, Brian hasn't commented yet, so I don't know if he's on tonight. And she says, though she never comments, she is always,
So actually, now we know she was 1, and then Brian's probably 3.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, well, at least it's a podium finish, and Brian's already, the comments are forthcoming. Thank you, Brian. That's brilliant. So, although Olive never comments, we note that she argues persuasively that she is the first one to watch. But anyway, we'll leave that fight for another time.
2 quick comments. Thanks, Brian. It does look good, doesn't it? And also, Olive, I knew it was you all the time.
Jeez, such a sucker. Goodness gracious. Drew, are you tempted now to cut your luscious locks as well?
None of this is deliberate, It's just kind of... But yes, in 7 days' time, I will get my life back, and all of these things will be done. So including all of the to-do list, the very long to-do list, all of that will be tackled. All the jobs around the home will be done. The lawn will be cut. The hedges will be trimmed. All of these things, all will be good and be resolved in 1 short week's time.
Okay.
I got a haircut. I got my first vaccine, and we got our car fixed all on the same day.
You did.
Goodness gracious.
Well.
Remarkable.
Hard to keep up with your movers and shakers. Yeah. Drew.
I'm set up to go midnight, Andrew. Midnight. I got the confirmation that my vaccination registration was processed at 00:02. 2 minutes past midnight. I was ready to go at the computer. Shoot me up there.
Drew, listen, if you lean any further away from your microphone, you'll have to do mime for us tonight.
Sorry.
You are...
sorry, let me come a bit closer to you.
Yeah.
Right. You'll always hear me when I'm singing anyway. That shouldn't be a problem.
It's a bit of a trade-off. When you're further away, we can't hear you, but we don't see the gray. When you come closer, we can hear you, but the gray is very evident.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Just a reminder to everybody out there, please don't forget requests and comments. We'd love to just have you sort of comment when you're on and to note where you're from as well. Our theme for tonight is peace. We were thinking about this during the week, and we thought about all the events around the world, with particular concern, of course, for events as they unfold in Palestine and Israel. So we thought, we'd lean into the theme of peace and remind ourselves through song of the necessity for it. So we have a fantastic lineup. We have a little bit of U2. We have Burt Bacharach. We have Bob Marley. We have the Byrds, George Harrison. In fact, it's George Harrison that is going to get us off to our start this evening. And this is... I'm going to stop prefacing all these things, but this is a song I'm not very familiar with, because we can just accept the fact that it's my default position. quite a lot of this music. You want to say anything about this song, Drew?
It's very simple. It speaks for itself. It's essentially a prayer.
Okay, brilliant. Simple, speaks for itself, and essentially a prayer. Thank you very much. Drew, take it away.
Keep me free from birth, give me hope, help me cope with this heavy trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. My Lord, please take hold of my hand, that I might understand you. Won't you please, oh won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth, give me life, give me life, keep me free from birth, give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. My Lord, please hold my hand, that I might understand you. Won't you please, oh won't you give me love, 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 give me love.
Strong start, Drew.
It's a nice one, isn't it? Simple.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's
I
great.
like the simple ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Simpler
I-
times in the 60s, of course.
Yeah, like it was a simpler time. Drew, updates on your holiday plans. Have you still got your 20 city tour in 5 days going?
Yeah, on a kind of retrospect, I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew. Scaling it back a little bit, perhaps. Yeah.
But you are still planning to go.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway. Yeah, and it's looking more hopeful as the weeks go on now. Now that I'm booked in for my vaccine, and there's such things as travel passports and things like that. But it's such a dynamic situation. It'll depend on how each country is doing, etc. I'm not going to not going to be reckless about it, not at this stage anyway. But yeah, fingers crossed.
Oh, brilliant. I signed up for my vaccine today, and they gave me the dates, and it's 9:55 a.m. on Sunday morning. So I had to type in like new and send the text, and they said, and they'll like reconfigure and send me another date. And I did that, and they said, okay, we'll get back to you in a couple of weeks. I was like,
Oh no.
I just know I'll probably drop to like after the 20-year-olds are vaccinated or something. I'll be like the last person vaccinated in Ireland.
See you in 2022, Robinson.
But I tell you all that to show my commitment to the craft of preaching and leading of worship communities. The next song, John Mayer. I love John Mayer. You know, I was around when he first came out. He's not that old, but he came out with an album, I think, called Room for Squares. There's this young guy, and he had he sort of broke out in the scene. Brilliant album. I think this song is from his second album, Continuum, I think, is the name of that album. But this is like such a cracking song. When I saw that you were wanting to sing this, I was like, yes. So this is John Mayer, Waiting on the World to Change. Beautiful melody and cracking lyrics. Man, Griffin, man, you guys are looking so sharp with your haircuts. My goodness, hey? It's like I feel like I'm staring at people in the prime of their lives. New house, cars fixed, new haircuts. God, it's all happening. It's all happening. Okay, anyway, let me stop chatting. Guys, take it over.
Me and all my friends, we're
all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing, there's no way we ever could. Now we see that everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it.
So we keep on waiting,
Waiting,
waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting,
waiting.
waiting on the world to change.
It's hard to beat the system when we're standing at a distance.
Keep on waiting,
Waiting.
waiting on the world to change.
Now if we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, they would have never missed a Christmas. No more ribbons on the door. And when you trust your television, what you get is what you got. Cause when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want.
We keep on waiting,
Waiting,
waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting,
waiting.
waiting on the world to change.
It's not that we don't care, we just know that the fight ain't fair.
So we keep on waiting,
Waiting,
waiting on the world to change.
I go too fast. Me and all my friends are all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing, there's no way we ever could. Now with everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it, just feel like we don't have the means to rising up and beat it.
So we keep on waiting,
Waiting,
waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting,
waiting,
waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting,
waiting,
waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting,
waiting.
waiting on the
World
world
to
to
change.
change.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Good. Better than the original, guys. especially with Griff saying, going too fast. What's that? Too fast. Slow it down.
Because then he's a dragon, and then yeah.
Drew, I mean, Griff, this isn't practice. This is live. Okay.
I need to get into my groove.
Oh. Slow and low. Slow and low.
He's got like is it Allen Iverson, the Allen Iverson quote.
What is it? Practice? What are we talking about? Practice? We did this one for, I did a youth band. Actually, Mary and I did a youth band in California when we were there. And we did One Love that Drew's doing. We did Waiting on the World to Change.
We did.
We may have even done that
did
U2
Yeah, we did a U2.
tune.
You do realize, Drew, when you do these, they'll be nodding their heads, but inside they'll be going, "Ah, we did it better, man. We
It was like he got hired and you had to do the children's choir, which sounded like a terrible idea. So he's like, we'll do a youth band instead. And you had all these like middle school and high school kids that played saxophone or whatever. So you take those songs and you arrange them for whatever.
I think we had a trumpeter playing.
Listen, don't mock people that have been playing wind instruments for 10 years and are no good. Okay?
No, it was amazing. It was just all in the like, how do you piece things together?
Well, now give us an update on your holiday plans. Are you guys still destined for States?
We are. We haven't gotten our tickets yet, but we've done a little more research on it.
We're planning on
We're gonna go to my parents
in Arizona.
In Arizona for a few weeks, and then we're gonna rent a car and drive to Wisconsin, which is will take 5 or 6 days to do.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Grand Canyon, Rocky Mountains, Badlands, the Plains.
We'll pick like 2 of us.
Drew's,
Do all of those.
don't tempt Drew to up his game again to like, well, if you're doing that, I'm gonna see that and raise.
Drew and Griffin have some. They might have some
1,500 miles, Drew. We got 2,300 easy.
Yeah, but like you have to convince, you have to do a lot of convincing with Irish people for that. Like, you know, I still can't get my parents to do the whole trip to Dublin in one go. We have a good roast dinner now in the middle of the journey in the hospitality, you know, because it's a long road drive.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I've driven to Armagh back in one day. I drove to a friend's parents' funeral, drove up, went and turned around and drove back again. No bother. But the drive to Dublin now, you want to stop and get a proper meal now. Full roast beef.
Stop in Kilkenny and yeah. No.
Sorry,
I have a friend who's
he doesn't enjoy the proper stop off. Yeah.
a friend who's Irish, but she was in the US for like a long time for grad school and stuff, and married an American guy, and they moved back here. And she said they were here for like several months, and they were dying for a road trip. And so she's like, so I talked to my sister, and anyway, she booked this hotel and did this whole thing, and they packed up all their gear and did this whole thing, and it was in Clonakilty.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Although having lived in Ireland for 3 years, I'm like, Clonakilty is not around the corner. Guys, we move on. Our next song is an absolute classic. It is by the Byrds. It's Turn, Turn, Turn. To keep this vaguely spiritual and religious, I'm going to read Ecclesiastes 3, if that's okay with you. There is a time for birth and another for death, a right time to plant and another to reap, a right time to kill and another to heal, a right time to destroy and another to construct, a time to cry and another to laugh, a time to lament and another to cheer, a time to make love and another to abstain, a time to embrace and another to part, a time to search and another to count your losses, a time to hold on and another to let go, a time to rip out and another to mend, a time to shut up and another to speak up, a time to love and another to hate, a time to wage war and another to make peace. Beautiful words from a challenging book called Ecclesiastes. This is Birds, Birds, Birds by the Turn. This is
Do everything, birds, birds, birds.
Guys, take it away.
Words and music. Words from the Book of Ecclesiastes, adaptation and music by Pete Steger. The Birds version.
Everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn.
And a time for every purpose under heaven.
A time to be born,
a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rent, a time to sow, a love, a time to hate, a time to waste. I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven.
Magnificent. Mary Griff, thank you so much.
Hi.
Drew, how are you sounding there?
Can you hear me better?
Yeah,
Okay.
much better.
I just turned everything up.
Okay.
It's my usual solution.
the nuanced art of sound management. Drew, you're going to take it away with our next song, which is by U2 called One.
Ah, yes.
Wasn't this covered by a couple of artists, or did Bono sing this with somebody else? I thought there was somebody else in this.
Johnny Cash or something?
I'm not sure. It was certainly covered by plenty of people, but it definitely hits the spot in terms of the theme anyway, I think so.
Okay. Brilliant. Here we go. One by U2.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You've got someone to blame. You say one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One love, we've got to share it. It leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you? Or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We're one, but we're not the same. We've got to carry each other, carry each other. One. Have you come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head? Did I ask too much, more than a lot? You gave me nothing, now it's all I got. We're one, but we're not the same. Will we hurt each other and we do it again? You said love is a temple, love a higher law. Love is a temple, love's a higher law. center, and then you make me crawl, and I can't keep holding on to what you got, when all you got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You've got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We've got to carry each other, carry each other.
Magnificent, Drew. Really, thank you so much. After that, we're going to give you a bit of a break. We did have you on we had you on back-to-back numbers. We had you on One, and then you're going to do One Love by Marley. But we're going to slip in Peace Like a River.
Oh, great. 1 second.
I'm getting some feedback from somebody's microphone, I think. Is anybody?
That could be me now, is it?
I think I'm hearing my echo like sort of coming back at me, but it's okay.
That's what happens when Drew turns up to 11.
Yeah, well, yeah. He spinal tapped us.
I'm just warming up. Sorry.
Yes, I've always known this as a Sunday school song. I didn't realize this had sort of origins in sort of, what's it, gospel music, Griff? What's the story?
It's a spiritual.
Okay.
Think about pretty much any church tune you can think of that repeats the line 3 times. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. What would another one be? This is the way I teach it in my classes.
Wade in the water.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Spirituals, African American spirituals, tend to repeat a line 3 times. Blues tunes repeat the first line 2 times.
Oh, okay.
Love my sweet baby, da 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 da. Love my sweet baby, da 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 da.
And contemporary choruses repeat the chorus 14 times. That's how that's how you slot in the different musical forms. I wish we had Mrs. Rollinson here, because she would lead us in the actions with diligence and creativity. Until then, Drew's going to do it for us then, because he's already warmed up. Drew, have you got the Peace Like a River actions?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I remember all the actions, but from experience, if you don't know the actions, you just do one of these.
We're doing it very slow, and Griff said that it cheapened it.
He can do his. I don't know what an anchor is though. I think Love Like an Ocean is like that. But the last one,
I think I might belittle the song. You should take me off screen, I'd say.
Guys, take it away. Give me oil in my lamp. I've got peace like a river.
Is that 3 times 2?
I was wondering.
Yeah.
But then also didn't want to cheapen the argument that Griff was positing by suggesting that song, but possibly.
Trinity, Liz. 3 times.
Drew, you're going to give us the actions.
Do my very best.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got faith like an anchor. I've got faith like an anchor. I've got faith like an anchor in my soul. I've got faith like an anchor. I've got faith like an anchor. I've got faith like an anchor in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's more impactful when it's slower. Good
Definitely.
call. Yeah. don't know what.
What did you do for anchor? What did you come up with?
Oh, I wasn't. I was just listening.
No.
Oh.
I was actually thrown off by ocean. We used to do Love Like a Mountain, so I went for the whole mountain theme. And you said ocean, and I wasn't sure what ocean was. I was
don't know what it is
going to
either.
do one of those general sort of arm movement things. So, and then I was embarrassed that I couldn't remember the actions to a 3-line song. Guys, I'm going to ask you a question. What's bringing you hope right now? What's bringing you hope?
Carpentry.
The
Lord's work.
The Lord's work. Oh, are you busy building stuff?
Yeah, I just built a roof over between the garage and the house.
Okay, cool.
Garage.
Have you managed to get rid of your couch?
Yeah. See, the new one, someone bought the other one, and we got the opposite one here, and it fits.
We went from this couch to this couch.
Okay.
And the guy delivered it from Harvey Norman. The guy was like, "Didn't you?"
Anyway, it fits properly.
Oh wow, goodness. Yeah, that's like a Harvey Norman showroom piece right there. It's like brilliant. So
and all 4 of us can pile onto it, and Augie's like,
cool. In terms of, I'm going to ask Drew in a moment about peace, but I saw this really cool video on social media. I'm not sure how honest they are. I think sometimes they're a little bit too sort of contrived, but I quite like this one. It was a gentleman wearing a face mask and had he was blindfolded, and he had a sign up, and he said, "I'm a Jewish man. Won't you give me a hug?" And he just had it out on the street, and he just had his arms out like this, Of course, the video starts nice emo music playing in the background. Everybody's walking past, and one by one, people just came up and gave him a big hug and wished each other well. It was just sort of like a reminder that for all of the conflicts in the world, at the heart of hearts, we're like a peaceful, peace-wanting, peace-loving people. We really do want the best for each other. When the best of us wants the best for the other. But the most moving one actually was when a woman came up and gave him a hug and said, "I'm a Muslim." And that was obviously just powerful in itself. And then she pulled away, and he said to her, "That makes us family." And I was like, that's like, wow, that's the reading of the situation. So, I saw that sort of 2 or 3 minute video. I decided to park my cynicism for a second and just receive it as a glorious sign of peace and hope. Yeah. Drew, anything from you? Anything bringing you hope right now?
Carpentry.
Jeez. Oh,
Although I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing could technically be described as carpentry, but it involves screwing pieces of wood together. So I suppose
Carpentry.
probably is, yeah.
Building. Yeah.
It's building. Yes, it's
Okay,
building.
okay.
Yeah.
Doing the Lord's work.
I'm getting ready for our live outdoor soul sessions.
Oh,
once
it's
in a
coming.
while,
It's
yeah.
coming. I think we need a special, because we're taking a hiatus in July and August. I think we need a special once off, maybe end of July or something, and just have like a fairy lights,
Yeah,
a non-alcoholic craft beer.
we can do all of those
all
things.
of
Yeah.
that good stuff. Yeah. Cool. Drew, you're up with Bob Marley, One Love.
Yeah.
Ooh, ukulele.
Take it away.
So
We're gonna
this
take
is,
ourselves off the
ukulele is
screen.
out again. All I have to do is remember how to play it, and we're away.
There are many aspects of Drew's contribution I appreciate. The one I appreciate most is the intense practice he puts on before we go live on the show.
Yeah. Just try to remember how to play this instrument, and then we're away. Easy peasy. So I think once again this one probably speaks for itself. So we'll give it a go.
Okay, excellent.
If I can find the words somewhere here. There we go. Okay. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying, hear the children crying, saying give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let them all pass their dirty remarks. There is one question that I'd really like to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinners who has hurt all mankind just to save his own beliefs? One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. I'm pleading to mankind, one love, one heart. Thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright.
Yeah, great. Beautiful rendition of that song. Thank you so much. Welcome, Jennifer from Kinsale. Jen, I'm not sure if this is the first time you've been on, but anyway, you don't often comment if you are on. Wonderful to have you with us. We are, unfortunately, heading to the back end of our program. Drew is actually going to continue with Burt Bacharach, What the World Needs Now. I don't know much about Burt Bacharach. I always equate him with like Engelbert Humperdinck.
No, you're a bit off.
That sort of era. Is it? It might just be the names.
Any song, if you're wondering who wrote any one of those nice kind of romantic-y sort of songs of that sort of period, 20, 30 years, and you wonder, I wonder who wrote that lovely song. Just say Burt Bacharach and you're probably right. So
Okay.
like hundreds and hundreds, yeah.
Okay.
Prolific.
Are you a big fan of Bert?
Oh, I just love all of those songs, and because they're sung by, you know, the best singers to sing them at the time and everything like that. So he's world class, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. You know what I wish, because I know, Drew, that you belonged to bands before. You were saying, what was the name of your band that you belonged to in Cork? You used to play gigs?
Oh, a few classics, yeah. Rockadoodle Dandy was one. Yeah.
I wish if you guys have like cassettes of you playing and you, Griffin Mary, of your early like youth work stuff, the youth band, man, you know, I wouldn't mind listening to some of that stuff.
You would. I wouldn't do it to humanity. The world is a tough enough place as it is.
I'll send you a link to my high school rock band.
Oh,
Wow.
what is the name of your high school rock band, Griff?
Ivy.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds really classy. Yeah.
You couldn't make this stuff up. That's beautiful.
My dad wouldn't let us go to our gig in Detroit on a weekday. You got school tomorrow. But Dad, we got a gig.
Oh gosh. I can see history repeating itself and see Augie coming to you and say, Dad, we got a gig in Bandon.
That's not
He's-
Augie. No.
Yeah, Dad said you'll understand when you're older.
Yeah.
Dad, I do.
He understands. Okay, Drew, What the World Needs Now by Burt Bacharach wrote all the hits of 30 years ago.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. walking down the street, you know, at the end.
Drew, thank you so much for that. That was beautiful, gentle rendition of that song. We have Mom is signed in. Griff, you're on your best behavior.
She wasn't there for that story.
Ruth, we need a rebuttal to that argument.
In all respect, I remember you were over there, and Gramps was right there in the chair, and the band was upstairs.
Ivy.
They would have been huge, except for that.
You can check it out. You can search on YouTube Uncle Mildred by Ivy. The EP was called Uncle Mildred.
Okay, Uncle Mildred by Ivy. Jeez, so we're going to look at that.
I know what I'll be doing in about 3 minutes. Time.
Yeah. Actually, that's actually too delicious to pass up. I can't wait to see. But guys, we have to end our show, and we are going to go out with a great song, "Let There Be Peace on Earth." Is this the one I was thinking of?
That's true. She didn't take the cookies.
Okay, I just want to remind the Rollison family this is about peace tonight. The whole thing.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
This reminds me of a story. Mother Teresa was once asked, "What should I do if I want to bring peace on earth?" She said, "You want to bring peace on earth? Go home and love your family." So, Rolifsons, Ruth, and Griff. Time to put this one to bed. It's been a number of years now. Joke aside.
I already said I did learn my lesson. Dad was right. Mom, you were right too.
Moms are always right. That's the way to go. Let there be love. Let there be peace on earth. Is this that? And let it begin with me. Is that what we're looking at here? Oh, beautiful. Okay, Drew, you and I are going to stay on. We're going to mime along. That's okay. Okay. Our closing song for tonight. Sing along at home, folks.
Peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father. Children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony.
Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Yeah, beautiful. Great way to end. Yeah. Avi. Drew, as always, an honor having you, Griffin, Mary, leading us, the unusual suspects. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. We might have the Tom team, the team on mission, the youngsters. They might be with us. I might just do like an interview with them, ask how it's going as team on mission. Not coming down here because of COVID, etc. So we'll have like 5 or 10 minutes. Are you guys all available next week? Drew, you around?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mary Griff.
I think so.
Oh yeah. When are you guys doing your century run?
Figure Sunday.
Okay, cool.
You want to run with us?
Yeah, I might actually do that, you know. What time are you going out?
After church sometime. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Probably around 11:30 on Sunday morning.
Yeah, let's let's hook up. I got my shirt as well. Excellent. Guys, listen, I've got to run. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you all next week. Guys, bye for now.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Everybody, thanks for coming.